Many of our Frisco raccoons grew up going to schools in Frisco ISD. Every year, we have students come in from outside the area who join the Frisco family. We want to make sure that they feel as welcomed as the ones who have been here since kindergarten.
I moved from Colorado,
the state of Illinois.
I moved from Irvine, California.
I came from Puerto Rico.
I moved from Kansas, and then I went to Centennial. I stayed there for a year, my freshman year.
Many of the students we spoke with seemed to be very happy in their new city.
I enjoy it a lot. The tech department here is really good. The different things that you can do here are a lot more advanced than what I had back in Colorado.
Frisco is a pretty good school. I originally came here, I originally was at the Colony High School, so I like Frisco better than the Colony. It's much better. The counselors can definitely help you out whenever you have a problem with schedule or anything of that sort.
I really like it. I've made a lot of friends and they've been really nice. So
It's really cool. It's bigger than the schools over there in Puerto Rico.
It's a really good school, actually. I love all the teachers. I love all my friends, and they're awesome.
The new students from out of state have been adjusting to Texas as well.
I enjoy it being a lot warmer. It was a lot more cold back there, and I personally don't like the cold weather.
I enjoy Texas because there's a lot of more opportunities here, so I find it more for a better future for myself instead of staying back where I came from, so yeah.
I love it here. It's pretty cool.
I like it a lot over here. It's not the same as Puerto Rico, but I like it.
I really like it here. I made a lot of new friends, and then it's great. The schools are great, the teachers are great. I like it here.
Frisco High School seems to be a great fit for these new raccoons. Next time you see one of them in the hall, make sure to give them a friendly hello. For RACC TV, I'm Maria Lawson.
AP Physics has a reputation of being one of the most difficult classes taught at FHS. Most juniors, very few sophomores, and possibly freshmen are enrolled in this course. Grades are decreasing, calculators are used daily to justify work, complicated topics are driving students crazy. The question is, why is physics so difficult?
The concept or the physics part of it is very detailed, very mathematical driven. Here in high school, what we're really teaching, because we know that a lot of the students aren't going to go into a degree of physics, but they're going to learn how to solve complex problems, how to take a difficult situation, break it down into smaller bits that they can understand and control and find a solution to the larger problem.
Physics is easier to understand when we can associate it with something we can relate to.
Well, we do a lot of examples. Most of them involve gazelles. Well, at least recently, where a gazelle runs off a cliff and you have to find out how far the gazelle went.
Physics can also be what you make it.
A lot of people told me that it was going to be so hard and that I wasn't going to understand anything, but it's actually not as hard as a lot of people say, because like I said, if you understand the concepts and you understand what you're working towards in the problem, then you're going to make a good grade in the class.
There was a transition of Pre-AP Physics becoming AP Physics 1 and AP Physics B becoming AP Physics 2. Depending on our career, we may or may not use physics in everyday life, but the course can benefit us by learning how to solve any situation.
Degrees in physics is the highest rate of acceptance in the medical schools. It's the highest rate of acceptance in the law schools. That degree opens up many doors for you that otherwise aren't available to you, because it's a degree that says you can think, you can problem solve, you can apply the real world situation.
Remember, if you're ever having the intention of giving up, think about what you can improve on. Go to tutorials, read from a textbook, practice a few problems. If you follow these steps, physics will be very rewarding later on. For RACC TV, I'm Alan Zamora.
The FHS Choir and Orchestra will be presenting their second annual combined winter concert this Tuesday, December 15th at 7 p.m. in the school auditorium. This is a concert that everyone will enjoy.
There's a variety of music. There's a little something for everyone. We'll do some sacred songs like First Noel in the Bleak Midwinter. The choirs are processing on a Hanukkah song. There'll be songs in Hebrew, and then of course, familiar tunes like Winter Wonderland. The choirs and orchestras are combining on Believe from Polar Express, and then we're ending with a medley of all different familiar tunes. So there'll be a little bit of something for everyone.
They're going to like the fact that it's not just choir. So it's not like a regular choir concert. With this concert, we have like all the orchestra instruments. It's going to be really fun.
The first thing that they're going to experience is the fact that the choir and the orchestra are actually playing together, which only happens once a year. The second thing that our audience will experience is the fact that whenever you add instrumentation to an ensemble like the choir, you get to hear the richness and the fullness of the harmonies that sometimes get buried in the music. We get to bring out the depth and some great textures in our music. Plus, you'll get to see some of these great instruments, the harps. They're going to be playing at our concert as well.
The students are looking forward to performing.
Well, they're going to get to see a whole lot of holiday stuff, things that they know, things that maybe they don't, and all of it is great to listen to. So you get to hear these guys, you get to hear the choir, and it's going to be awesome.
I think the audience will enjoy most about the show is the traditional music that we're singing, and all the melodies and the different types of music. I mean, we're going to have the choir there and the orchestra in the auditorium all performing, so I think it'll be pretty good, and they'll enjoy most about that.
This is a holiday show you won't want to miss. Remember, the concert is this Tuesday at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. They've been working very hard to make sure this show is unforgettable. We hope to see you there. For RACC TV, I'm Alicia Young.
The 2015-16 basketball season is now underway, and if preseason is any judge, it looks like we're in for a great year. We may have to jump through a few hoops because we have a younger team than last season, but overall, the coaches and players feel good.
I am very confident with the kids that we have. Our players are intelligent basketball players, which always works out well when you're playing any kind of sport, when you have an intelligence level that our kids do. So I'm very confident that our kids will perform well.
Some of our biggest challenges this year are probably going to be size. We got a lot of small guards this year, but we are quick and we can shoot the ball really well, so hopefully those will balance each other out. Our district this year it's going to be interesting. We've got a lot of tough teams this year, but I think we're going to do pretty well.
I think we'll be pretty successful, hopefully finish in the top 4 and make it to playoffs this year.
When we try to rebound, it really takes a full team effort. Everyone has to get in there and rebound and box out.
Well, as a team, we all shoot pretty well, so we all just want to shoot from deep and make as many threes as possible.
It really makes a difference when there are crowds in the stands.
The crowd plays a big role for a basketball game. For the opposing team, if you have a loud crowd, then they usually don't play as well as they usually do, and it just gets us more confident and allows us to play better.
Well, with a rowdy crowd, man, that's all we need to really get going sometimes.
The crowd really affects it. If we have a good crowd out there, it just gets us pumped and helps us carry momentum through the game.
Well, obviously it just gives us a lot of energy, whether it's warming up, running on the court, and just during close game situations, it just helps to have your friends and just people at your school just cheering you on, and just gives everyone energy to play harder.
The players are looking forward to the season.
I'm looking forward to being a little underestimated, but kind of showing the district who we really are, and trying to go for a district title this year. So
tonight we play at Heritage. It all starts at 4:30 as the freshmen and JV boys and girls begin the Friday night games. The varsity girls play at 6 and the varsity boys play at 7:30. Come out tonight and support the teams. It's a date. For RACC TV, I'm Clark Shannon.
I'm number 3 on the court and number 1 in your heart.
Many students are not aware that Frisco ISD has a policy of not letting people into the schools through the side doors while classes are going on. Specific procedures have been put in place for security reasons.
The policy for the closed doors is the doors are locked from 9 a.m. to 4:10 p.m. We unlock them automatically at between first and second, second and third, third and fourth, and at the end of the day. Students should never open the door for another student during the school day. If they've gone outside, they're outside for a reason, and we have people to let them in. It should not be another student that lets them in. So students, stop being so nice. Stop letting those strange people who are outside into the building, because you never know who you're letting in. I know we're being nice, but there's a reason we have the doors locked.
As Mr. Betcher said, many students are unaware of the locked door policy, but it does serve a purpose since we have students coming and going throughout the day.
If they're coming back from the Kate Center, the doors unlock during passing periods, so there's no reason for you to unlock that door. If somebody is running really late, they should be using the front door, coming in through the office. If we have any visitors, they should be checking in the office, and so they'll be coming in the front door. So really no other reason to open doors, certainly no reason to prop open any doors.
There have been situations in the past that could have been serious.
My main concern is for the security of the students, but I can only do so much. I'm one person.
The next time we are put in that situation where someone is knocking on the door, we need to send that person to the front door. None of us would want to be responsible for putting all of us in a vulnerable situation. For RACC TV, I'm Chelsea Koenig.
Sorry, man, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to send you out of the front office. Man, do you know who I am? Yes, you're the Glow Man, but no one gets by.
Good morning, afternoon, I don't know when you're watching this, but welcome to the Weekend Weather Watch. I'm Kinsley Cook.
I'm Caden Wright.
Speaking of the weather, today will be partly cloudy with a high of 75 and a low of 61.
Saturday we'll have some showers with a high of 73 and a low of 45.
A cool front moves in on Sunday and is going to bring more showers with a high of 56 and a low of 40.
Tonight our basketball teams play Heritage at Heritage, the boys and the girls. Also, let's not forget that this coming Tuesday, our choir and orchestra are combining to perform the annual winter concert at 7 p.m. in the FHS auditorium.
So, Caden, I heard you sing.
Do I? I am a young Sinatra.
Really?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
Well, if they think you can sing, then they've never heard me. We've still got 5 more school days until the break. Let's make the best of it. For RACC TV, I'm Kinsley Cook.
And I'm Caden Wright.
From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.